Hi, and welcome to Cat Ren Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Divinity III Stalinverse 1. Okay, so before I even start this review, that cover's fantastic. Yeah, I'm not very well versed in the Valiant universe of comics. I know I've said it before, but I'm trying to get into it. And I feel like this was a really good start to it for something that I'm not very well versed in. Anyway, Stalinverse 1, Divinity 3. So we explore a world where the Soviet Union not only succeeded in conquering, but they conquered America and became the super powerhouse country. They are the lead country of the world. So, of course, we have communism everywhere. And we've got our good old comrades. So, as we open up the book, we have a great little timeline discussing everything that's gone on. And that's actually really fun to read if you have time for that. But yeah, getting right into the story, there's a number of protests that are going on. People who aren't happy with the government, with how it is. They're not happy with communism. They're not happy with the state, which if you know, good old Mother Russia, everything's about the state. Well, we get to see Bloodshot. Communist Bloodshot right in the beginning, and he sets about taking on a number of very dangerous protesters, guys that have a bomb set up. They're very well armed, and they're there to take him out because they know he's the dangerous one. Well, then it opens into Colin King's office, where he's talking to Bloodshot about what happened with the protesters. And not only is it confirmed that he took care of it, but there were no witnesses left. Then, very simply, he was asked, "What are your feelings toward the Soviet Union, Bloodshot?" His response are, The motherland is all. I lay my life for the people. For the Union, the Soviet way of life is the only way of life. Death to any who would threaten the motherland. So that's definitely hardcore communist, hardcore Russian. But so we open up into another superpowered hero individual who is controlling a large mass of people. And he is getting these people to admit who is in fact happy with the way the country is being led and who is not happy with it. Whoever is against the motherland, whoever is against the government right now, simply walk into this water and drown yourself. Well, he watches a number of people walk into the water willingly and drown themselves under his control. So, that's a terrifying panel. You see that. The fact that they have no course. And then we get to see him being briefed about what happened. And he gets the same question, and he answers the same as Bloodshot. Even though he's distressed at the fact that all of these people are now dead, it's all for the motherland. It's all for the motherland. Then we get into Exo Man of War, and there's a battle in Afghanistan, and there's this crazy monster, and I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be, but it looks cool. Honestly, this book is really interesting, and there's a lot going on to it. And And the funny thing is, everyone is hardcore the motherland, hardcore the Soviet Union. Everyone has been raised to be very proud of the Soviet Union. I mean, America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, it is no longer. This is a communist state now in this book, and I like looking at it from that perspective. It's definitely different. And then we go into Colin King and his own field report, and we find out that he himself is not a supporter of the Soviet Union. We find out a bit the fact that he's keeping tabs on all of these superpowered individuals. He's trying to find a weak spot. He's trying to find a niche into it. And he has a feeling that he's being watched. He has a feeling that he's not going to survive much longer, that he's going to be taken out soon. And he's keeping these notes in order to try to help the next person who goes up against the Soviet Union. Yeah, this book, it's weird, but it's cool. I don't really know how to go into explaining it. The art style is great. Once you get a hold of it, it's really great. I loved the fact that they really took their time to consider what the world would look like if the communist scare was real, like if it actually hit home and won over. I mean, that's scary to think that we'd be controlled so much, but I love the fact that they never broke that in this book. They stayed true to it, and they kept on. I'd like to see where issue 2 goes. Like I said, I'm not as well versed in Valiant comics, but I mean, I had to pick it up because not only is it the first part of this, but you know, cat variant, so that one for me. Yeah, I didn't know anything really going into it, but I'm actually happy I did pick it up because it was interesting, to say the least. I'm still not sure how I feel about this book. It's a lot to take in, but it's cool. It's really cool. I enjoyed it. It's weird though. I definitely say it's not for everyone. Yeah, so give me a like if you like this video, comment below and tell me if you read this book, what did you think? Did you think it was kind of weird but really interesting at the same time? Did you like the storyline? Have you read a lot of Valiant books before? Are you really happy with this, or is it complete crap? Am I completely wrong? Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of my older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.